What if I told you A is better than E? No, I'm not talking about vowels. I'm talking about Google's latest Pixel 9a and the iPhone 16e going head to head in a comparison that I'm sure a lot of you were waiting for. I've been testing both these phones for the past week and let me just say it outright. Google really understood the brief for creating a mid-range phone that delivers a premium experience at an accessible price point. Not to mention, they listened to your feedback about the 8A and made it better on the 9A. Even with the 10,000 rupees difference between both these phones, the question I'm getting asked a lot is whether the iPhone 16e is worth that extra 10k or has Google really outdone itself with the Pixel 9a. The Pixel 9a brings a completely redesigned look this year, moving away from the iconic camera bar to a flush, pill-shaped camera housing. Google tells me this deliberate change gives the A series its own personality now that consumers understand its place in the Pixel lineup. And when was the last time you saw a phone without a camera bar? The iPhone 16e maintains Apple's familiar design language with flat edges and the notched display, while the Pixel 9a opts for a punch-hole design despite its chunkier bezels. Both phones use aluminum frames that feel premium in hand, though the 16e is slightly thinner and lighter. What sets the Pixel 9a apart is its color options. While the iPhone 16e comes in 2 color options, Google offers 4 color choices: Obsidian, Porcelain, Peony and the new Iris color that really stands out. Both phones feature IP68 water and dust resistance, which is an upgrade from the Pixel 8a's IP67 rating, providing good protection against accidental drops. The Pixel 9a has a slightly larger OLED display than the one on the Pixel 8a and supports 120Hz refresh rate, making scrolling and animations feel remarkably smooth. Google claims a peak brightness of 2700 nits, and in our brightness test, we recorded 2990 nits of peak brightness, surpassing Google's own claim. So outdoor visibility isn't a problem on the Pixel 9a. The iPhone 16e, despite costing 10,000 more, still uses a 60Hz display that feels dated by comparison. Our tests measured its peak brightness at 1525 nits, respectable but nowhere near the Pixel 9a's brightness levels. In our color accuracy test using Portrait Display's Calman software, the Pixel 9a recorded an excellent Delta E of 0.9, while the iPhone 16e measured a good but not great 1.89 Delta E. The Pixel's smaller camera cutout also provides a more immersive experience despite its chunkier bezels. One advantage for the iPhone is its ceramic shield protection, which offers better durability than the Pixel's Gorilla Glass 3. Nevertheless, for daily use and media consumption, the Pixel 9a's display simply delivers a more premium experience at a lower price point. The Pixel 9a is powered by Google's flagship Tensor G4 chip, which is the same chip found in the Pixel 9 series. It's also got a new thermal design, and while benchmark numbers don't always tell the whole story, I found that the Pixel 9a handles everyday tasks with impressive fluidity. The iPhone 16e uses Apple's A18 chip, which typically outperforms the Tensor G4 in raw benchmarks, be it AnTuTu, Geekbench, PCMark, 3DMark, and even the CPU throttling test. The A18 chip handles these without any issues and leaves the Pixel 9a in the dust. However, in real-world usage, both these phones feel equally capable when handling daily tasks, social media, apps launch quickly, multitasking is smooth, and it can even handle moderate gaming. Where these phones truly differ is in their software experience. The Pixel 9a runs Android 15 with Google's AI features fully integrated. These aren't stripped down versions either, you're getting the complete Pixel experience with 7 years of software support. The iPhone 16e runs iOS 18 with Apple's usual polish and ecosystem integration. If you're already in the Apple ecosystem, this might be the reason enough to pay the extra 10k. The Pixel 9a truly shines with its AI features. Thanks to the Tensor G4 chip, it offers nearly the complete suite of Google AI features found in the flagship Pixel 9 models, except the Screenshot app due to the 8GB RAM limitation. The lineup is impressive. You get usual AI features like Circle to Search and Gemini for conversational AI assistants. But the addition of features like Add Me, which uses AR guides to include the photographer in the group shots, Best Take for capturing the perfect expressions in group photos, and Magic Editor for advanced editing capabilities, there's the Pixel Studio, which now generates images featuring people right on your device. All of this gives Pixel 9a a significant advantage. While the iPhone 16e includes Apple Intelligence features, Google's years of AI experience gives the Pixel 9a more mature, useful implementations. Tools like Audio Magic Eraser for cleaning up video sound and Reimagine in the Magic Editor for transforming parts of your photos are genuinely useful in daily life and not just tech demos. The Pixel 9a comes with a sizable 5100 mAh battery, which is a significant upgrade from last year's model. In my testing, it easily lasts through a full day of heavy use with plenty to spare. Most users could potentially stretch this to 2 days with more moderate use. Charging has been improved to 23 watts wired, though wireless charging remains limited to a slower 7.5 watt. It takes around 1 hour 40 minutes to fully charge the Pixel 9a from 0 to 100. In comparison, the iPhone 16e takes around 1 hour 50 minutes to fully charge. The iPhone 16e typically offers solid battery performance as well, but the larger battery in the Pixel 9a gives it an edge in longevity. The camera system is where the Pixel 9a really flexes its muscles. It features a 48 megapixel f1.7 main camera plus a 13 megapixel ultra-wide lens versus the iPhone 16e's single 48 megapixel f1.6 camera. Google's computational photography brings features previously reserved for premium phones like night sight, astrophotography, and macro focus to the 9a, delivering a versatile camera experience that Apple's single lens approach simply can't match. The Pixel 9a delivers what I'd call social media ready photos right out of the camera. Its contrast ratio is excellent, creating depth without crushing details. Colors tend towards cooler tones across both lenses, with royal blues that pop and darker, more subdued reds compared to the iPhone. The Pixel's computational photography really shines in highlight control, as it rarely blows out bright areas in challenging scenes. At 2x zoom, the Pixel produces sharper images, though text sharpness doesn't quite match the iPhone 16e. In night mode, the Pixel's approach to shadows keep them natural looking rather than artificially brightened, preserving the mood of the evening scenes while still capturing impressive detail. The iPhone 16e takes a different approach with more oversaturated colors and an overall warmer tone for images. There's a noticeable green tint to many images, and the camera tends to overexpose highlights that the Pixel handles with ease. Where the iPhone excels is in corner-to-corner sharpness and consistent color reproduction thanks to its single camera system. There's no color disparity between lenses like you occasionally see on multiple camera lenses. Text rendering at 2x zoom is actually sharper on the iPhone 16e, and its night mode aggressively brightens shadows. This creates a more visible image in extreme darkness, but sometimes at the expense of mood and natural contrast. I often found myself needing to touch up iPhone 16e's photos after shooting, while the Pixel shot were ready to share immediately. For most casual photographers, the Pixel 9a's approach will deliver more consistently pleasing results across a wide range of scenarios. The iPhone can certainly produce beautiful images, but it's better for video recording. So, which phone offers better value? At $49,999, the Pixel 9a delivers flagship-level features that make the $59K iPhone 16e a tough sell unless you're deeply invested in the Apple ecosystem. The Pixel 9a offers a smooth display, versatile dual-camera system, more robust AI features, and an impressive battery life, all while costing $10,000 less. The 7 years of software support mean this phone will stay updated through 2032, making it an even better long-term investment. That said, the iPhone 16e does have its strength. If you already use Apple products, the seamless ecosystem integration cannot be understated. The A18 chip delivers excellent performance, and iOS continues to offer a polished, more secured experience. For most users though, the Pixel 9a simply offers more value. Google has clearly demonstrated that they understand what makes a compelling mid-range phone, delivering premium features at an accessible price point without significant compromises. What do you think? Would you choose the Pixel 9a or spend that extra $10K for the iPhone 16e? Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about both these phones, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching.